I love a good pop-up card, but you know what I like even more? A quick and easy pop-up card. Let me show you the Gatefold pop-up cards we're going to teach you how to make today. Look at that. It's got a little wiggle in its walk and a wiggle in its talk. And let me show you this little beautiful happy birthday one. Again, they stand beautifully. Yes. And yeah, I love the Gatefold pop-up. We're going to show you how to create these fantastic cards today. Hello, my Stampin' friends. Welcome to today's Tuesday tip video. I'm Connie Stewart.
And I'm Christina Stewart.
We're here at simplysimplestamping.com, and we have got a quick and easy pop-up card.
Yes.
I mean, this thing is going to take you mere minutes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. And it's fun. But we are going to make it so super simple for you. We've got a download with all the measurements for you. So if you're ready, Christina, she's going to create this really beautiful fruity card.
So I'm going to be using Cutest Crew and Secret C today for all of my stamping. I'm just using sentiments from Cutest Crew because there just wasn't a place for the puppies this time.
I know.
Next time, though.
It's a great stamp set.
But I love this.
It has some fantastic greetings in it. So I can see why you did it that way.
So I have got 2 pieces of basic white here. On my littler one here, I'm going to type. Yeah, I'm going to type this out. I'm going to stamp just a little hello.
And this is a 2 1/4. No, I'm sorry, 2 1/2 by 2 1/2.
Yes. Just a little hello.
Just a little. It's just, as we say in our house, just a baby.
Just a baby. And then I'm putting "So glad we're friends" on the inside of my card.
Christina and I love to send friendship cards.
We do. We have friends.
We just a few. Yeah. And I think it's always nice to send a no particular reason card.
Yeah, it really makes someone's day. I have got 2 pieces of Secret C ribbon here. These are each about 4 inches. So I'm going to do kind of like a fake out knot, as I like to call it. So I am going to set one piece of my ribbon on the front here, and then I am going to wrap it around on the back where I have got some Stampin' Seal ready to go and catch it. So I don't have to tie it all the way around and make that work. Now I go in with the second piece and I make my little knot with it. So people go, wow, look, she wrapped that around and made this little knot. No, I didn't. And they'll never know.
And let me tell you, I've been doing this for a long time. I struggle with the trying to tie the knot on the front. And I think this is a great Tuesday tip to show people that the little, we're going to call it the little faux wraparound knot. But yep, I'm 100% with you on that one.
My fingers aren't good at this. Don't look at me.
We do struggle sometimes with ribbon.
I got long fingernails. They get stuck.
But they're so cute.
Thank you.
So we're always good with cute nails.
Yes. There we go. And then you can kind of move that around where you want it to. You're not stuck with it. And then we'll trim those edges off. And then I'll put a little bit of seal on the inside of my strawberry slush here. And we'll put our little greeting on it with our little bow.
I don't think I would necessarily have thought about Secret C and strawberry slush, but great job,
really
Christina. I like that
combo. Yeah. So now it's time to create our pop-out mechanism for my card base. I have got an 8.5 by 5.5 Granny Green apple scored at 2 1/8 on each side to give us our gatefold. And then I have got a piece of Granny Apple Green. This is 8 by 1.5. I scored this at 1 1/4, 2, 2 3/4, 5 1/4, 6, and 6 3/4. And that's all in your download. Don't panic. So we are just going to accordion fold that in to make our little pop-out mechanism.
And something I love to say about things like this too is that is a great use of some scrap.
Oh, yeah.
We typically have some of those little scraps.
Absolutely. So we've got our little pop-out mechanism here. I'm going to go a little heavy-handed with the seal because this little guy is going to hold up our whole card kind of. So we want lots of stickiness to work with here. And I'm going to pop that in the center of my base here, right about there. And then I am going to do like 3 lines of seal all the way across. Once again, it's holding up quite a bit here. So I want as much sticky as I can get. I went ahead and mounted my sentiment on my base here, and then we will attach this whole thing centered. It's a lot easier to add your seal to your pop-out mechanism than try and figure out where on the back of this card it's going to fit. So I will definitely recommend you do that. We've got that going. Now it's time to decorate. I have got the Homemade Sweetness Designer Series paper. I have got 4 pieces that are 1 7/8 by 5 1/4, and I'm just going to attach those onto each of these little flaps on the side. So I attached them to the inside. Now we'll attach them to the outside here. And if you're choosing a directional DSP, make sure that you're going in the direction. This one's not super directional.
It is very random because I'm like, but your strawberry's upside down.
Sometimes
but your blackberry is not.
And that strawberry's upside down, but those are not. So, just let it happen. And now we are ready to make our belly band. And with our belly band comes today's Tuesday tip. I've got a piece of Secret C. This is 8.5 by 1.5, and I scored it at 2 inches. Now I know what you're thinking, Christina, belly band needs to go around. Shouldn't you have scored it twice? No, because it's just never gonna work. Is really what it boils down to.
Right.
So what I'm gonna do is I am going to burnish my 1 score. I am going to wrap it around my card like this, and then I can see exactly where it's going to line up. And I'm just going to create the score line by going over it with my bone folder a few times. And then we can burnish it.
That is awesome.
And you're going, it's uneven. It's okay. It's all getting covered.
It's going to get covered.
So yeah, there is your Tuesday tip for the day.
Love it.
And then I'm going to put some seal on my belly band. I'll do 2 lines just right next to each other on either side. Again, it's doing quite a bit of heavy lifting, so we want a solid amount of seal. I'm going to hold the belly in place and center this on there. You look at it from the correct angle and make sure it's centered. There we go. And then our card is done. It pops up, it wiggles, it stands, it goes flat to mail. It's the perfect card. Exactly what we have all been needing.
Quick and easy.
Yes,
quick
absolutely.
and easy.
And
we love it. I really loved how Christina's card came out. And we said it, it's quick, it's easy, and it's a wow. We're going to create a really soft and pretty birthday card. Guys, mine just, again, I'm kind of letting that designer series paper be the star.
Absolutely.
So for my card, I'm going to use scallop blooms for my sentiment and my greeting. And then I wanted to add that little extra. So heirloom boutique is perfect. Guys, these are my favorite flowers. I've used them so many times. So let's get to creating. I'm going to be using basic white thick. And just a reminder, this was just a half sheet of cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5. I scored it 2 1/8. Rotate your cardstock around, score it 2 1/8. That ensures these are going to meet perfectly in the middle. So that's just kind of another one of our little tips. So I'm going to go ahead and add my designer series paper. This is from the Bloom Boutique paper. Okay, Golden Glow. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about it. I'm going to be honest. I am loving it.
It's growing on me.
It's really, typically those kind of brownish yellows aren't my favorite.
A mustard.
But this one, it's turning out so pretty.
Yeah.
Now I do want to make sure Christina's paper was very random. Mine has a little bit more of a distinct pattern, so I'm going to pay a little closer attention.
Of course.
She likes it when she doesn't have to pay attention. She did it a lot when she was a kid.
Exactly. I'm really good at it.
We're going to add these so on the front of our card and on the inside of our card. And that part of our card is done. All right, let's talk about that pop-up just one more time. I want to make sure everyone understands how that goes together. This piece is 8 inches by 1.5 inches. And we have scoring at 1 1/4 to 2 3/4. Then we go down to 5 1/4, 6, and 6 3/4. And we just accordion fold. Okay, that's all we did. You're going to give those a really good burnish with your bone folder. And so you can see it kind of looks like that, sort of meets there in the middle. I'm going to get heavy-handed with that adhesive on these ends. Add that to the center of your card. Listen, if you don't get it perfectly centered, it's fine. No one is going to see it. So my pop-up here is a piece of Golden Glow, and that is a 3 3/4 by 5. So some adhesive right there. We kind of press that down, eyeball everything top to bottom, side to side. There is the front of our, or the inside of our card. Let's do some stamping. All right, so a little Golden Glow ink, and I've got 2 pieces of cardstock. So for the inside, that is a 3.5 by 4 3/4. And I am going to say, wishing you a day of relaxation, happiness, and love. And then I'm going to bring in happy birthday. All right.
Always a great sentiment.
Always
for
a great
birthday card.
I guess really, if you wanted to read it right, it would have been happy birthday and wishing you, you know.
Doesn't matter.
It's how it lands on my paper here. So we'll stamp.
As long as you put it together.
As long as I put it together correctly. All right, so we've got our stamping done. That went really quick. So we'll add this here to the inside of my card. I'll set that aside. And I'm going to add my happy birthday to a 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. I have another 2 3/4 by 4 1/4, and we're going to do some die cutting with our heirloom boutique. So let me show you what I'm going to do here. We're going to take the 2 kind of medium-sized flowers, all right? We're going to die cut that from that cardstock. So we're going to get something like that. Now, there is something else. I wanted to add a little bit of white to the inside of my flowers. All right. I pulled this out of my scrap bin. Ready? That's what I need. I mean, it does not take a lot. So I'm going to die cut. These are just a couple centers for my flowers. Christina, will you go die cut that for me? Of course. I'm going to go ahead and kind of be putting my card together here. So I've got my belly band, and this one, again, this is 8.5 by 1.5, and we have scored at 2 inches to get things started. So closing up my card. I'm going to tuck that in right there. And then we just take our bone folder and we're just going to run it right along the side of our card. It's so easy that way. You know, trying to get a belly band to not be too tight and not be too loose. It's an art form. And really, we think this is the way to go. All right. So I'm going to take my belly band. We'll add a little bit of adhesive right here. So I've got my belly band kind of centered there. I can take my greeting to get that right there. Perfect. And let's add, thank you, Christina.
You're so welcome.
We're going to add a couple of these little white dots. It just kind of polishes off those flowers a little bit. So we'll add those to the center. And now we can simply add these to our card. So I'll put a little adhesive there. I'm not using any Stampin' Dimensionals today. This card already has a lot of pop.
It pops.
And yeah, to add more sometimes can just make a card a little too bulky.
Too poppy.
So it's just too poppy. So there we go. Eek.
So cute.
I know, it's so fast and easy, right?
Absolutely.
And I'll bring Christina's card in. Again, I love the fruit. It's just, it's happy and it's summery and just a little hello. So glad we're friends. And they are absolutely going to love just having this little bit of fun in their mailbox. Thank you all for being here. We hope that you enjoyed the video. You know what we love? Thumbs up on YouTube. That always makes our day. And if you take a moment to subscribe, we're going to even do a happy dance.
Yes. And right next to that subscribe button, you'll see a button that says join. This is for our YouTube memberships where you'll get even more exclusive Connie content. We have 3 different tiers, each at their own price points with their own perks. So check those out.
Thanks again for being on today's video. We appreciate you. Have a great one. We'll see you next time. Bye.